President Barack Obama said the United States sees China as a vital partner and competitor, but the two countries need to address economic imbalances or risk enormous strains on their relationship. The president was speaking just before setting off on a 9-day trip to Asia. Obama said the world's two most powerful nations need to work together on the big issues facing the globe, and any competition between them has to be fair and friendly. The president said that on issues like climate change, economic recovery, and nuclear proliferation, it will be difficult to succeed without working together. Obama is scheduled to spend 3 days in China, arriving in Shanghai on Sunday before heading to Beijing. Analysts say China has signaled it will allow its currency to appreciate against the U.S. dollar, bowing to international pressure days ahead of a visit from U.S. President Barack Obama. China's latest quarterly monetary policy report said its foreign exchange policy will now consider capital flows and changes in major currencies, indicating China will carefully expose the yuan's value to fluctuations in global markets. The statement avoided the government's usual language of keeping the yuan basically stable at a reasonable and balanced level. 8 miners have been killed and 11 injured following a gas explosion in the mine they were working in. Rescuers rushed workers to hospital following the early morning blast in Shizuishan City in northwestern China's Ningxiahui Autonomous Region. And 7 people were killed and another 7 injured after a truck-bus collision on a highway in Shanghai City. A truck heading for Jinshan District crashed into the freeway divider, hit a minibus, and caused a rear-end crash. There was a heavy rain at the time of the accident. Police are still investigating the cause of the crash. Chinese police are investigating allegations that a mining company has destroyed 100 meters of an ancient section of the Great Wall. Hohhot Cacao Mining Company was alleged to have knocked 2 holes through the Qin Dynasty Great Wall while prospecting for gold. The holes, covering a total area of more than 3,000 square feet and nearly 20 feet deep, were dug through the Great Wall near the city of Hohhot in Inner Mongolia. Officials have described the damage as irreparable. China has announced it will launch a scientific research satellite into space in the near future from the Qiuquan Satellite Launch Center in the northwestern province of Gansu. Officials said the satellite would be carried by a China-developed Long March 2C rocket. According to a white paper published in 2006, the satellite is one of the series being launched for what it describes as scientific research and technological experiments. China's industrial output rose 16.1% in October from a year earlier as the economy saw a consolidated recovery of growth with massive government spending. According to figures released by the National Bureau of Statistics, the increase rate was 7.9 percentage points higher from a year earlier and 2.2 percentage points higher than September. Industrial output of the world's third largest economy increased 9.4% year-on-year over the first 10 months this year. President Hu Jintao kicked off his official visit to Singapore Wednesday evening after concluding a trip to neighboring Malaysia. It is the first time for a Chinese head of state to visit this Asian country in 15 years. Hu held talks with President S.R. Nathan and was scheduled to meet Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong on Thursday. The Chinese president will then attend an Asian-Pacific summit in Singapore this weekend. And that's the BON headlines for now, but we'll be back with more news after this.